So why David keep getting the trucks to deep in the mud?
Because he can't drive.
Driver error.
I'll let him have that.
After we fought the sand for about 3 hours, the one spot he picked
Trucks driving everywhere else. Just
I can pick a loser. What do you want me to say?
In early May, a team of 5 linemen from the Kansas City Board of Public Utilities joined crews from across the nation in a mission unlike any other. Light Up Navajo is a partnership between the American Public Power Association and the Navajo Tribal Utility Authority, created to bring electricity to families in the Navajo Nation who have never had power. For the first time, our team traveled to the Navajo Nation near Monument Valley in Arizona to volunteer their skills, time, and passion, because public power means powering people wherever they are.
it's a grueling, about 18-hour drive almost. Yeah.
18 hours sounds long, but you get in a truck with somebody that wants to talk about a wide variety of subjects. It seemed like it was 36 hours.
Our crew came home with more than memories. They have returned with a deep respect for Navajo culture, its multi-generational strength, and a quieter way of life that has left its mark.
The type of people that they were, and the sense of community they had, and how proud they were of their heritage. I mean, it just got a deeper respect for that.
Multiple generations living in these homes. And so it wasn't just, it's not like what we think about where, it's my wife and my kids. It's grandparents, kids, grandkids, and so there are multiple generations living in these homes and on these properties.
Yeah, they said there'd be 5 generations sometimes in one little hogan, or what they called it.
Yeah,
I mean,
so.
yeah, I don't think there's any walls. There's no walls in there.
Yeah.
Door face to the east, and it's an octagon.
Yep.
Just for people to be in that environment and how harsh and it can be, and for them to just be as welcoming as they were and just brought us in. We're just like, here's food, you sleep okay, and checking on us and just making sure that we were okay. And I mean, it was a great experience.
The landscape offered a kind of calm they weren't used to. There were no sirens and no noise, just open skies and stillness, very far from the pace of back home.
Yeah, it was a stark contrast from Wyandotte County. Just put it that way. Especially when you got out of town, there was no sirens, there was no nothing. Like Justin said, I think the best part of our day was lunch. Everybody was quiet and, just being out in the middle of nowhere. You might see some wild horses or cattle or something going through there.
Every time you look up, it's just like, oh, that's amazing. Then you look over there, that's amazing.
The crews from the Navajo Tribal Utility Authority welcomed BPU with humor, quick to remind them that they weren't there to sightsee, but to bring the Navajo people power.
Yeah, when we were looking through the binoculars, he said, "Are you guys here to work or be tourists?" And that was how we kicked it off, so we were like, all right. I mean, he didn't use that language, but...
All the crews that we worked with, they all lived in like the Chinle or surrounding areas.
Yeah. We say close. I mean, it was like, we'd ask him where they lived, and he was just like, oh, see that mountain? We were like, that one? He's like, no, the one back there. That's where I live.
Even with a few modern comforts, life without power meant long drives just to get ice, sometimes spoiled food, and miles of line just to connect a single home.
Just the way of life is a little odd to us because they have some modern conveniences, but then there's others that they just don't have. And obviously power is one of them.
They still had ice boxes, so you have to go get ice to keep. I mean, that was a big thing because they're refrigerators, so they could keep food.
A lot of them made the comments that they would have to throw food away because it was difficult to keep the food cold in the ice boxes.
It was literally one customer for how many miles, you think? 4 miles to get him power. What was it, 60 poles total, they said? 67?
Yeah.
To get one customer on. It's like,
There are 4 miles of line.
Is that Philip? Was that with the 30? Did you do?
yes,
He's got power.
He does have power
He's
now?
got power. He got power, so you guys left on Saturday to get home for Mother's Day. He had power the following week. It took 2 crews to finish it. But do you know that he would go out there and watch you guys work? That he was setting up on a hill? There was a hillside, and he would watch you guys work because he said it was like watching, he imagined that's what it would be like to watch TV.
No, we didn't know that. They came and they brought us Navajo tacos. His wife, he was quiet. I mean, that, you know, their whole culture, just seemed like they're a very quiet people. But his wife was really nice. She talked to us, I think, more than he did. He just said thanks and shook our hands and, you know, told us he was going to be out of town, but he appreciated us and everything. But no, I did not know that.
So, knowing now that a family that brought you Navajo tacos has power for the first time in their home, I mean, how did that sit, I guess, knowing that the job that you started is complete and the end goal is there?
I'm kind of irritated that we didn't get to finish it.
That was the big thing. We're used to finishing jobs, and to go halfway through and have to leave, I think, you know, if you would have asked any of us, hey, you want to stay and stick this out, we would have. So knowing that that job's complete is a big, you know, relief to, I know, me and all the rest of the guys, because it was just like, oh, we're leaving and it's not done. It was just, it's not how we work.
Yeah, no matter how bad they had it. I mean, I never saw a worse beat-up dad sandal than the one Derek had on. A pair of dad shoes. So
I knew that was going to come back.
Are you sure it wasn't a sandal?
It was a sandal.
did you see it coming full circle?
Oh, yeah, I saw it as soon as we brought up the trucks getting stuck.
Anything you'd like to say to Trent for, you know, not being at both of these?
Thanks. You better be at
I better just stop right now. Because he's really going to kill me.
You better be at the board meeting.